So a company is like an ecosystem, and people behave according to the rules, the objectives they've been given, and the limitations they've got.
I think it's maybe better to think of it as more like a pond, because it's got boundaries, and that you can control the boundaries then. Because ecosystems tend to have this wider context, and I think a pond's a nicer one. Yeah,
and how do we make all the frogs go up one end of the pond?
That's right, and of course...
And you could shout at them.
That's right.
But they won't listen.
The point is it's really about shaping the boundaries to the behaviours you want. And I remember using the example of your pond, beautiful pond at the bottom end of your garden, which I think contained probably not much, but...
It's got frogs.
And maybe some frogs as well. Yeah. But the point of view is when you put the frogs in the pond, you lose control. The frog does what the frog does once it's in the pond that you've created. You get to shape the boundaries. You get to shape the pond. You get to put a pump in. You get to even alter maybe what's around the context of the pond, the trees and the bushes around it.
But if you put a nice shallow end where it's a little bit sunny, all the frogs will go there.
Yeah.
So that's much easier than shouting at them. Oi, get
Well, in fact, it is entirely, and that's why it's funny shouting at frogs, because, as we all know, it's pointless. Because it doesn't matter. You can shout all day and all night. Yeah. And and that's when you're in business as well. What you're trying to do is you're trying to construct these boundaries, which are functional boundaries, to contain that ecosystem. Yeah. And then not shout at the frogs. Don't tell the frogs what to do, because the frogs will do what your design has elicited.
Because as a manager, I feel I've spent years shouting at frogs. Yeah. Don't put that there. Make better quality. Put the prices up, and the salespeople keep sneaking it back down again. No, put that up, and you turn your back, and they all go back the way they were. Yeah. And so a lot of management is shouting at frogs.
It is.
And once you've seen that analogy, you think, no, I'm going to change the rules of the game so that the frogs want to go there.
Yeah. No shouting.
No shouting at frogs. And that means no directing, because shouting at frogs isn't just getting angry. Yeah. It means really not directing them at all, but letting them explore the boundaries of their world, bounce off the boundaries, and then find the sweet spot for them within.
And you can't design or redesign the pond from inside the pond either.
No, the frogs have to
be. I have to be, or we have to be outside the pond, thinking about the design of it.